Contracts getting off real quick. Let's see how it goes. We'll have fun, everyone. And the Battle Royale is stuck. It's loading. The Battle Royale is loading. It's waiting for other players. And are we all here? Yes. Look like yes. Yeah, we are. So the Battle Royale is live, everyone. Starting off with Crest at 12. We're getting up finally a different map. We've been repeating a lot of maps. Like in BTK in BTK games we got a lot of coastal, and in the previous one we got plenty of narrows. Now we're getting hill country for a change. So very nice to see. We're getting Kretz as Phoenician, starting off with a very nice granary start. Some close forest on his side, very nice gazelles, and some gazelles on the back. Very wallable spot, but not plenty of food to work with. So one thing for the other, I would say. Still, he can work this out if he plays this well. On the right side, we got Jian at starting as Assyrian, getting off with some granary start. Just one straggler, the other straggler is pretty far away, unfortunately. So gonna have a hard time getting his pit set up. Some gazelles on the back and some elephants on the top. He's got two gazelles bad, so maybe he can work this out. It's not as hard as Kret's situation. So a bit of a better map, but he's not as close unless he moves to all this way over here. He's got like, look at this. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 forward. Like you can easily wall this up with a nice square like this, and this is your little forest reserve. On the bottom we got Damien getting off as Macedonian, getting a very nice lined up berries and very nice placement, already luring his gazelles up, and some woodcutters with some nice stragglers in it. So very good start for him. Also a very kind of closable map. He has two parts that he can easily be closed off. Some gazelles, a small gazelle patch on the right side. So, and and some berries on the left side. So he can easily get a good wall here, and he will have plenty of food. Not many highlights so far. Yeah, I think that's kind of the best. Like, so I don't want to see people just twirling around. So this kind of movement is good for. On the left side, we got at 9, we got Baltoon as with player 6, and Assyrian again as well. So we can see he's already luring his gazelles. Not many stragglers to work either way. And this is a granary spot. Some rocks on the back and gold. However, well, it's kind of a good map, I would say. It's kind of, and he has like a little safe spot in here that he can easily get off. Some elephants that he can easily bring in. However, he's already got visits. Kret's already moving in with his making some company. I think, oh yes, no, he's not Macedonian. He's Assyrian, so he's gonna find out. And unfortunately, Assyrian villagers are much faster. So once he finds out chasing him, it's gonna be dangerous. So Kretz better be paying attention. Ay, wait, perdón. Oh shit. So we can see Kretz already being chased by 2 villagers. Uh-oh. And Assyrian villagers are just faster. So unfortunately, they're gonna get these villagers without a problem. And we can see Baltoon on this side already finding the placement of the berries, and also found the villager, but he's gonna get away without a problem. That's the power of Assyrian. He can just bury a nice quick house. So just getting away. I would say it was not necessary because need to change score to 0. You are completely correct. Shadow Hydra has not won yet. So 0-0. Let's go. We were saying we missed the villager. This villager got away, and I think this villager from Kretz should have died. Let's check the statistics. 1 loss for Kretz, so that different villager is definitely dead, and Baltoon is the one that took it. Economy, we see 20 population for Damien, 18 for Baltoon, 20 for Jean, and 19 for Kretz. So Kretz keeping himself a little behind just because he's doesn't have a lot of food to work around, so he would just found these gazelles, unfortunately. So he's gonna get behind on the foot count. On the other hand, we see Baltoon's already getting in, and he's making a barracks, but can you get in here? I don't think he can get in here. So technically Kretz is closed, almost. He has this holes just yet, but pretty easy close-up. Jean getting on the barracks on the bottom side. So this time I don't see Damien doing anything just yet. We see a villager, but I don't see him doing any movements, aggression just yet. Damien also on the toolage, so I think Damien is the one that's gonna reach first. Yes, Damien's gonna be the first one to reach, and he has not found any placement just yet. Does he have a barracks in his base at least? It doesn't seem to be that way, so... Oh, he does! He's probably gonna... So he's gonna go for a slinger play, by the looks of it, to barracks on his base. So this player... Maybe this guy is just getting intel, being Macedonian. He's collecting information of how the map is gonna give for Jan. Jan maybe paying too much attention. And Jan already rushing in. This villager just passing by, careful, comfortably, telling hello everyone, and I'm just building a house and just leaving. Jan already getting on defensive, getting some X-Men, and the X armor coming up, walls coming up as well. So Damien as well getting an attack of grade as well. What the hell is he? Baltoon's units are here, so maybe he realized that this is completely closed off and went to help out on the rush for Jan, which in itself is not a bad idea. If Jan is pressuring Damien, Baltoon can pressure with Jan, and I don't think Jan is paying attention because these X-Men are just picking off the villagers and he's running away, and he just keeps clubbing them little by little, and more X-Men are going to be coming out, unfortunately. So this is a very dangerous situation. He needs to get more X-Men out. The X-Men are picking off the Slinger, so that's a very good call for him. No upgrades on these Slingers just yet. It's coming on his way, but it shouldn't. It's gonna take a while. He still needs to get the numbers up. Another barrack coming up, so the numbers are gonna come up eventually. Unfortunately, for this side, just Jan being too teamed. Unfortunately, he needs to get walls up. That's the reason why you kind of research this kind of stuff, but doesn't seem to be anything there. Did all his villagers die? They just there. I don't think... Did he lost them all? I think... Doesn't seem he has lost. Losses. 4 losses, so he's losing something by the looks of it. And the Axemen already just... the Slingers count getting already big for Jan, unfortunately. Especially being 2 teams that... You hate to see this kind of situation. Kretz, on the other hand, I see him making Slingers on his base, but unfortunately, Baltoon's already been closed up with walls behind it, so it's gonna have a hard time getting through. And Baltoon is walling his players in, so he's not gonna be able to get out anywhere. So he still has to wall this part though, but you can see what I mean. Jan moving everything to water. To wood. And unfortunately, I hear killing, but I don't see what's going on. Where? What the fuck? What the fuck happened here? Holy crap! A change of situation, a complete reverse on the situation. I was thinking the villagers are gonna. I thought the Slingers were already gonna get it, but since that's not the case, so Damien going back to 0 in the Slinger count seems getting a lot of pressure. This is a good offense for Jan. So far it looks like he needs to get some walls up so he can stop the aggression from Baltoon, because Baltoon at any moment can come with more Axemen and just get some more pickoff on his base comfortably. We can see a big migration coming off of any Axemen coming to his base. Just probably gonna try to clean up this Slinger count that is already getting big. It's not big enough yet, but it's getting there. And he's completely safe, so he can already start getting some farms up. Slingers, there we go. Slingers getting in. Start getting some very nice picks. Damien running out of food. You can see that he's desperately picking food from this only granary source. So that's his last of his food, but it seems that it's gonna be just enough with this slinger count, so the Axeman not gonna be able to get any more kills anytime soon. More villagers all shifting towards wood now. Okay, we can see Jan moving his town center to this forest. Very nice play. So once he can close all this up, he should be able to get a very decent place so he can boom into it. And who knows, maybe he can get some more numbers up for against this linger count. On the other side, we see these numbers just keep piling up. This X-Men, it's a lot of X-Men like for this. They are like the same drop of water, don't you think? That they're both walling themselves? Yeah, very dangerous situation right now. I'm in danger. I would say, yeah, I'm in danger playing most for Jan. That he's nice. He's getting his wall, so the I'm in danger is not gonna be happening anymore anytime soon. Hopefully, Damien already got his slinger count up. It took him long enough, so I would say Jan was able to get a good picks on this. He got a lot of time, and he was able to get despite Baltoon's attack. So good defense from Jan, I would say. Slingers fighting off this way. So many X-Men, so with some micro they can easily be picked off, but looks like both players are paying attention. So Baltoon just not contesting just yet, just running away, and Kretz trying to chip in the villagers as most as he can. Another barracks coming up, more X-Men coming on its way. You can see the little stream of villagers X-Men coming here. So they're little by little coming all the way to this base. They're gonna try to clean up this offense that Kretz is plotting against him. So very good play. Look at all these X-Men. That's a lot of X-Men. So on this side we can see Jan taking his time. I think he's just getting a little more time with all these X-Men, like to make sure that the slingers are kept on his base. So overall, not so bad of a play. So as long as he can get some little picks and he can get more boom going on in his base, we can see plenty of farms already on the side of Jan. And despite the walls, Kretz is still open. He has one idle villager that's probably trying to build in here. So he's been like this for a while, unfortunately. You hate to see that kind of AOEDE bullshit. Housewall getting in to get himself to narrow the gap, so that's a good play for him, so he can get very nice defense. Get himself a little gap so that the slingers can easily chip in. But there's X-Men are trying to get in, and the hole is open, so not yet getting in. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this rolls, everyone. More slingers coming up, and a second volley getting ready. Villagers just running away, so dangerous situation, and this is completely walled off, so he really doesn't have anything. Oh, he walled it! So these X-Men have no access to help these villagers, so the villagers are gonna be trapped in for a while. Very nice play from Kretz. Not almost a good play because he was good. Unfortunately, there's a little hole here, and the X-Men are gonna be able to get in. Villagers have nowhere to roam for Baltoon, unfortunately, and Kretz just booming its way. So let's see the population count. Nico, thank you for your follow. 32 population for Jan, Kretz 28, 24 for Baltoon, and 31 for Damien. So Damien also getting his boom on its way. I don't think. Oh, never mind. The Slinger mass is coming this way, so we can see another double team up coming up from Team Shadow Hydra, getting to help one each other out. We saw that like that with some X-Men attacking Jen, and now Damon repaying the favor with some Slinger saying to his base. So Slinger is not as powerful as Slinger versus X-Men, so this is still a very big mass though. It's nothing to sneeze at, and more barracks coming up for Kretz. So let's see how he's going to handle this. More on walls getting for Jinlock. He could have get an easy wall here, but well, maybe being a little too preventive. There's nothing wrong with that. John getting to bronze already. Is Damien getting to bronze just yet? Not really. Baltoon, not really. Kretz is getting slings all the way, so he's gonna stay here for a while. So Look, we can see plenty, very big fight going off in here. You can see little trades going off. Slinger's dying little by little. Axeman trying to chip in some damage. Slinger's on the back helping on his way. All the Slinger count going all the way. At 9? Decider. Yeah, very decider, I would say. Well, not just yet. Like, Jan is getting to bronze. So, and we can see Kratz is already to bronze as well. So Damien is on his way to bronze, and Baltoon unfortunately no. Baltoon being pressured too hard on the left side. So we can see Baltoon. Kratz just keeping himself in the game, getting against 2 players. This Slinger volley, big to big, not look at just 4 Slingers left for the side of Kratz, unfortunately. Baltoon trying to get some pickoffs, hoping there was an overchop or something. Like he destroyed his wall, hoping there was like they were chopping wood and he had overchop. So not a bad intention in that side, but Jen, almost time for Tool. Not much time left, and Baltoon is. I mean, Kratz is still being pressured by Baltoon. The Slingers are still coming, so he's not gonna be able to wall or get some eco going on. He has to be helped by Damien, unfortunately. Let's see if this goes like how this goes. Like how is he gonna? And he got to make some cavalries because he's stable on this side. So Damien behind, but still going, and we can see Jen ready to bronze, ready on bronze with 4 ranges coming up. We already up. A pause from Damien. A little pause. Can I chat? No, I cannot chat.
Start the game already.
Okay, so there's it up. Sorry. A government center. It's kind of greedy because it's very hard to get like continuous pumping from 4 ranges and a government center. That's already just you need 400 wood for that second town center, basically, with the government center. So he doesn't have that much people. He will have to shift some more people to wood to be able to compensate. And he's already had 1k in the food bank, so he could perfectly do it if he proposed himself. Stable's coming up on the side of Damien, so Damien decided to help his teammate. Baltoon still on a troubled situation. Walls being done left and right. This wall is coming up, and just to be greeted with another wall, unfortunately. Song, thank you for the raid, man. Nice to see you. So we can see plenty of Slingers still coming in this tiny little gap. No more. We see some Axemen, so Baltoon is trying to keep himself doing something on the side, like trying to get something. But we can already see the small pumps of Jan for unit being up. With a break coming up, so you're gonna get full attack. Match is looking very fair this time. Very different situation from what we saw last game. 2 cavalries already here on the side of Damien. So Damien getting his teammates some more time so that he can prepare to defend himself. But Baltoon is gonna, Jan is gonna come up very soon with a lot of horse archers. Chariot archers. Fortunately, by Damien is already what up with some very good land that he's got on his side. So Jan is not gonna be able to get in without some siege, unfortunately. Kratz following up on the bronze now. He's getting himself some boom. So he behind the Slingers, he just keeps getting some boom. He's got 3 town centers now. 1, 2, 3 town centers coming up. So that's a big boom. He walled him inside. That is correct. So Kratz walled him inside. Walled inside Baltoon, and there was a small wall that was also going on. That was a very good play that just made a tiny gap for the Axemen to get in. But it was a very good play from Kratz in there, and he got him a lot of time. He completely trapped these villagers. So now we can see Kratz going full bronze 4 town center coming out. So we can see this time it seems Jan is gonna be doing the offensive, and now Kratz is doing the booming. 1, 2, 3, 4 town centers coming up. plenty of villagers. Wood upgrade coming up, so he didn't even have the wood upgrade. On the other hand, we see Jan, 70 population, almost poor chariot archers and 2 town centers. So keeping himself on the eco and 3 town centers, I mean. Keeping himself on the war and the eco, which is what you kind of want to do because in this side. So let's see, 50 top population for Kretz, 74 for Jan, Damien, 68 population, so still keeping himself up. Stables coming up, a siege workshop already reached so on his wall, so getting ready for some attack. And Baltoon on 40 population, so for Baltoon is the being on the weakest one here. Shard swordsman coming out, interesting play, so he's still making usage of that barrack. For these barracks, he's got 5 barracks, so it's not exactly a bad play, I would say. Maybe not strong all the time, like no go full swordsman, but keeping the pressure on. On this side, we can see some chase going on. Damien chasing all this cavalry, so that's the thing. Chariot archers are not that strong, unfortunately, anymore, especially the Syrian ones. Just one the first attack upgrade, armor upgrade, and Damien has the 2 attack upgrades as well. So these archers are still at disadvantage even without the rage. But Jaron has already plenty of archers, I would say. So one good micro and get the good shots on this cavalry. Like look at there, many of them are already hurt. So just getting some good shots. There we go. There we go. That's what you want to see. Armor upgrade coming up for these archers as well. So little by little keeping himself on this against this cavalry. The siege workshop is producing right now, getting some stone thrower ready. Let's see how that's gonna go. Many CA and many population coming. Very good play from this player. On the other hand, Kretz chariot archers helping him as well. Some uplights to keep up this pressure going up. Baltoon already on bronze. I did not see that, unfortunately. And we can see 4 rangers on his base. Already with the wood upgrade, 4 villagers. I mean, 2 town centers producing 4 villagers each. It's a bit of a house situation. He's still trapped in this little hole that Kretz has complete control of, unfortunately. But little by little, we can see Team Shadow Hydra is falling behind, I would say. Jan getting a lot of chariot archers on his way. The cavalry not being able to keep up, unfortunately. And the wall is completely open. Look at the numbers of Johns just getting in. 116 population. Quick walls coming in on desperation. More walls getting ready. But I don't see more military units for the side of Damien, unfortunately. Damien, more cavalry and stronger walls, but they are already knocking on his door, unfortunately. On this side, we see uplights, swordsmen, slingers, and chariots. So an interesting combination going on for Kretz. More ranges coming out on Kretz's side. So Kretz is playing a lot of pressure. I don't think this is enough just yet to get him out of his trouble, of the trouble Baltoon has. And Damien gets invaded by the incredible amount of chariot archers that Jan has. No, nice friendly fire going on there. Unfortunately, he lost like 3 chariots in there. But Damien, fortunately, I don't think he has much to defend himself on. I only see 3 cavalries on his side. And Damien, yeah, 4 cavalry being produced, towers coming up, more stables coming up. But they're already on his base, unfortunately. Not gonna be able to do much. Kretz having the upper hand in this situation. Look at the population. Look at all these chariot archers, stone thrower, villagers all coming up for Kretz. So very one-sided, I would say, unfortunately. Right now, I don't see Damien coming back up. How he's got some eco on the back, but you don't want to be moved out of his base. That's a terrible thing to do. And Genlock building a small condo in here by the looks of it. Going still full household, populating his place outside of the town. Campis on its way for Kretz, so Kretz switching off to Campis for the chariot archers, which I think it's a smart play, but unfortunately he's fighting on the hill, so he's gonna have a hard time fighting them back. Baltoon playing it pretty well, camping the chariot archers, I mean camping the archery rangers. So right now Baltoon kind of coming back, but there are still a lot of buildings being painted on his side, so there's a lot of cleanup to do before you can actually say you can go to the offensive, I would say. On this side, Jan looking, actually keeping himself up. 105 population for Damien. 164 for Jan, though. Many of these chariot archers are the upper hand still goes to Jan in the population. And in the cavalry, I would say it's still the same, but I think I don't know what Damien has in plan for this. Like, he's got some defense, but like the walls are little by little coming out, and there's already a lot of siege on the side of Jan. Like 3 stone throwers on this side, 2 more on this side. So strong, very strong offensive from Jan, and more waiting on the camping base. So I don't know. We can see Kretz. Oh shit! I almost quit. We can see Kretz. It's already getting some more cavalry to support his composites, which is not a bad play. He's got already a good number, and I would say it's a bigger number than Baltoon's, unfortunately. Baltoon 95 population against 105 from Kretz. We can see really quickly going back to this side, being painted already on his bane, so a lot of units on the side of Damien. Damien, producing from 6 stables, but I think they're all spread out because I don't see anything. I can see 4 stables here, and 2 more here. Okay, so they're kind of all close here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're all the stables are here by the looks of it. And he's cleaning up this quite nicely, actually. Unfortunately, Macedonian. I don't think Macedonians get nobility. So Macedonians, let me check real quick. They don't get nobility, right? They don't get nobility, see? Yeah, so that's the most he can get from his cavalry out. So, but unfortunately, the numbers just keep growing, and Damien just building fires on the face of the enemy. So, getting a lot of going on here. And I don't know what's happening here, but a lot of things going on. You can see kind of getting back. Baltoon little by little have been able to get numbers in here. And we can see composites numbers going down for Kretz. Chariots coming up, so Kretz still pumping composites and coming with chariots to support them. Jan is going iron, though. Jan is going iron, and I don't think neither Damien nor Baltoon are close to that. Baltoon getting 6 ranges being produced constantly, chariot archers, so definitely getting his revenge right now, little by little, getting out of his town that has been trapped for a while now. And we can see Kretz like exploiting this place. Look at it, all the forests are being chopped down, and he still has plenty to go. And we can see Jan population getting like crazy. Look at all these chariot archers, 192 population. Look at it. So we can see chariot archers still holding on. Assyrians are weak in iron and finishing as well. You're not wrong on that. However, these players are not close to iron though. But so unless they miraculously get to iron real quickly, I would say it's gonna be just enough for them to defeat this Shadow Hydra. So a lot of cavalry is still coming out. 6 cavalry being produced. Look like little by little he's getting his numbers up. Shadow Hydra, Damien cleaning up his base little by little. More cavalry being coming up. Cavalry is too expensive to go click iron, so that is correct. Cavalry are a strong unit, but unfortunately are going to be too expensive, so it's not going to be able to keep himself a long time ago. Maybe I would say that if Baltoon helped him, but Baltoon's already had a lot in his mouth to chew on. You can see Camp is being masked up again. Stables being destroyed in this side, so Baltoon just calling it, resigning it, unfortunately. What a game! What a very good game we saw right now. Jan getting to iron, not getting horse archers just yet, unfortunately, but he was getting there. Very nice to see all this game. Very good game from this side. We can see Galalovers regaining his pride with this very nice play. So getting the first point against Shadow Hydra. Let's see if Shadow Hydra is going to be able to come back, which I hope it does, so we can get the third game. But very satisfying game, I would say. Ay, cabrón. Esta madre está abierta. Ay, sorry, I was looking for my cat. Is the game set up? Yes, it's set up. I think there are 2 lobbies. Okay. We are spectator, and let's see what kind of map we can get. Hopefully we can get an Oasis. Would be nice to see. We have not had any Oasis just yet. Looks like Kretz is gonna be tagging in again against Shadow Hydra.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. And Radical coming in as well. I think he's gonna record it, or what the hell? Everyone's staying in.
Start the game already. Yes.
I think we're ready. Let's go. We are getting up. The Battle Royale is live. Is this Hill Country again? What is this? Luck. It's Hill Country again. What is this luck? We've had 2 maps. The 2 maps repeat themselves. Like previous, in the last game we got 2 narrows as well. So pretty weird this map selection. I don't get it. Okay, starting off on the left side, we got Baltoon starting off with some Granary Berries as Persian. So Persian, you can already know that the hunting bonus is insane for his, and it looks like he's gonna be able to work around a lot of it. He's got 2 Gazelle patch on the back, a bit far. 2 elephants already that he can also lure in if he finds them out. They're a bit cornered, so he's gonna have a hard time finding them though. Some more easy Gazelle lures on the right side, and then even a smaller Gazelle patch. So maybe if he pays attention, he might be able to lure both. On the bottom side at 6, we got Damien as chosen, getting his Granary Star on a little hill. You hate to see that little hills. Some very nice gazelles, some bugged berries that are stuck between in the forest. A little of a safe spot, I would say. He can easily wall this with some other berries on his as his food source, and he can get plenty out of it. Like he can get a lot of space. Even these two elephants are hitting all the way, and this is completely closed off. There's no access for all this, so this would be like his main entrance. And Janice might be able to find him out real quick. He's at 4, starting off as Phoenicians and getting 3 on wood and just getting his straggler out. 5 on berries and a very nice gazelle patch that has no, he shouldn't have any problem luring. Notice that this little pet that the Jan is in, for slinger play, this is a very troublesome situation when defending yourself, because slingers can just easily get all this destroyed from the top of the hill. That's unfortunate. So let's see if that's gonna come into play sooner or later. Considering that he's close to Damien, we are gonna see a very good offensive later on, like we saw last game. And last but not least, we got Kratz with some as Phoenician as well. So we got Phoenician person chosen. The Phoenician team is Galalovers is Phoenicians by the looks of it. Just getting his pit already up. Looks like he's going to pit it his way. No other, well, he's got some elephants in this hay. He just has to find it. Some gazelles in well as well, and some berries. So you got plenty of food on the north, and even on the south he's got some more gazelles and even some more berries that are a bit cramped, but you can work your way out of them, if you ask me. For now, he's gonna have enough with this pit. We're past the pause. Mande gorda. Okay. It's been already 1 second, Damien. I'm kidding. So what are your expectations for this game, everyone? You think this is gonna be
Start the game already.
another victory for Galalovers, or you think the Shadow Hydra is gonna take it back this time and get a 3rd game? For now, I would say like not any map is particularly good. Like they're all decent, so but they're not broken good like you would expect in AOE1. So right now, I would say we're expecting a very decent game from all these players. You can see 2 elephant lures from Jam, very good play. Damien, I think he noticed this elephant play, so he's gonna be able to find the pits. He might be able to sniff out that there's something here. So he's hiding there. Small trees hide this, but he's hiding here. It's a very good strat if you are not playing with mods. So he's kind of hiding just there, waiting for his turn. I think Jean being chased off as well, so we can see he probably was attacked by a lion by the looks of it. He's carrying some meat on his hand, and this villager just chasing around, so it seems like there was an offensive play in this side, fortunately. Let's see what's gonna happen on this side. I don't see any villagers coming up from Baltoon or Kratz. So right now I think they're just gonna go on the boom side, which I think is kind of what we were expecting, that Damien and Jean are gonna be the ones providing the action this time. Jean sending another villager to help this villager. Very nice done. Now Damien is on the run. Jean for now clicking tool. Damien halfway there in tool as well, so not having a bit of an upper hand. Clubman's already being produced, and he built the barracks on the back, like I mentioned. So he was paying attention that the elephants are around here, so he knows the base is around here. And we can see Kretz Tooled as well. And Baltoon almost on his way to Tool. I think Baltoon's gonna be a bit for a defensive play. I don't know just yet. Maybe some defensive slinkers on this side. And yeah, you can see 2 barracks. And we're getting some defensive slinkers and try to get his base set up. Which I think like the most like the most logical thing to do, I think. But we'll see. We can see Jan, his villagers is running all the way over here, so he's already found Baltoon's base on the offensive of Damien this time. Clement's coming up, Armor coming up, Attack Upgrade coming out, Axe Upgrade not coming just yet by the looks of it. And we can see more barracks coming out. How Jan doesn't have any barracks just yet, but I think, oh, did Baltoon notice? I think Baltoon noticed. Yeah, Baltoon noticed that there's that they got a little spy in here, so he's gonna be looking for him. And this side, second barracks coming up, Bones coming on his way, armor being up, but for now that's gonna be just enough. Getting 2 villagers with just 1 clubman, I think that's pretty good. Damien, what the hell, doing some sort of walling? Axe Upgrade coming up, so he's gonna try to wall the villagers in. And we're now, Jesus Christ, what the hell is this? Boning is the name of the game, unfortunately. So Jian under high pressure of these X-Men, and unfortunately he's gonna have to go on the run. So very aggressive play from Damien in that side, because he's focusing his thing there. He's got idols on his base, and Jan already on the run, unfortunately. Jan trying to go for some stables, attack upgrade coming up, and some armor. He's got a stable going up in here, so he might be, maybe he can get something off, just not for his side, you would say. Kretz going full boom though. You can see he's already completely walled off, getting plenty of land, and well, here's a small gap here, but getting plenty of land, and just getting just 1 barrack. I think he's just producing from 1 barracks, or he's not making any units here actually, by the looks of it. So yeah, on one side we had Jan with a desperate situation running around and trying to get something off for his teammate, and on the other hand we got Kretz, which is booming its way to the victory. Let's see how all this pays off. He still has 1 holo, he needs to pay attention, which I think he is. So he kind of switched his strategy. He seems like he's going for like a bone rush. Oh, I don't know if you call this a bone rush, a rush, because it's kind of late. But he's trying to pick off, like, get himself some time with the villagers, boning enemy villagers. And we can see on the other hand, we see some stables. So Jan getting some kills on this side. It's coming now. So Slingers too far to respond to the 6 Slingers on, looking for Kretz desperately, but right now he's gonna be able to. This Jian is getting his revenge little by little with these 2 scouts. 1 scout going down though, unfortunately. Look at 8 red dots. You mean this? Yeah, it's the pain that I mentioned. Like, for now, he's just being able to pump 2 scouts, but I think that's gonna be it. His villagers are still on the run, unfortunately, so not gonna be able to do anything right now. Slingers, 6 Slingers looking on its way, but this is gonna be a warning to let Kretz know that the enemy is coming and the villagers are moving in. So is Kretz clicking though? Yeah, Kretz is on his way to bronze, but he needs to get himself a little bit more time, because these Slingers can get a lot done if he doesn't pay attention. Attack upgrade coming up as well. Yeah, we can see he's backing up a little. He might want to wall himself. He doesn't have any stun though, unfortunately, so not much for him. Both players kind of going for the rush. Jian finding himself some elephant, so he's gonna be able to pet in this place quite nicely. And some house wall coming up for Kretz, unfortunately. So he's gonna get himself some time, but too little time, I would say. Well, there's 6 slingers, so it's a pretty low number. And this is actually open, so he could just go through, around. What the hell? So more axemen coming up on this side. For now, I would say, yeah, Kretz is running around, which I think is the best play for now. Kind of just want to get himself some time until the cavalries come out. 2 cavalries should be able to easily clean this up. Axemen. Are axemen coming this way though? Looks like they might be. Because we see a little migration going on of all these axemen. Some scouts still around. 1 scout actually, but very hurt. And it's actually gonna be able... Oh no. Baltoon paying attention. So he knows there's some enemy around, so he was able to sniff out and do some quick walls. Very nice play from there. Defensive play, I would say. Kretz getting 2 cavalries out comfortably on his base, so booming to his heart for now. 28 population. Jan, troubled population with 10 populations and being housed. So Jan, I would say, is very the one suffering right now. Suffering it big time. Oh man, so these villagers being picked off from the berries. There's some fresh berries, unfortunately, so it's gonna be able to get out. Were you attacking? Just standing there, okay. I hear some slaps. Okay, there they are. So Kretz is in desperate need of some stone by himself. He needs to get some house out. Some stone out so that he can defend himself. Will is also on its way, but this cavalry is already cleaning up the slingers, so it shouldn't be a problem. We can see all the slingers moving on his way back. All the villagers coming on his way back. This is gonna get opened very soon because of the axemen, so he better be making time. He's a cavalry right here, so... Oh, right there. There we go. Very nice play. So I think... Okay. 2 slingers still around. He better pay attention because he can easily bone them. There we go. Boning these village scouts. I mean, these slingers. Or fork them, I don't know. They're in the bronze stage, so they're using a fork. They're using a fork now. But they are ready. So you can see Kretz getting 32 population. So a bit of a hiccup on that attack, but he's being able to defend himself quite nicely. Damien on his way to bronze, Woodbury coming up, and cavalries are already run around. However, defensive, all Team Shadow Hydra is completely defended, I would say. 2 stables coming up as well for Baltoon, so it was Baltoon clicking as well. Both players clicking, so Baltoon and Damian gonna be tagging up to Kretz, unfortunately. And Jan unfortunately just getting 14 population up, completely open. Getting some gazelles in here, so he still got some natural food to him for explode. Quite some elephants in there. He could pretty easily get them, but I don't think he's gonna have the time, unfortunately. Let's see. For now, cavalry on its way for Kretz, and I'd say he's not gonna be able to get much more anymore, unfortunately. Like all these attacks and all these units. Timeline! Let's take a look. So in economy, let me take a little quick at everything. So most kills, Damien and Kretz being switching off Baltoon and Jinluck. So numbers kind of been keeping him together. However, Baltoon and Damien and Baltoon, so Shadow Hydra has got a better kill loss ratio, if you ask me. Economy, 30 top population for Damien, 37 Baltoon, 34 for Kretz, and 20 for Jinluck just now, probably. So, you can see Shadow Hydra getting better economy for now. And the timeline, we can see little by little. So, Jinluck, unfortunately, being stumped, and little by little being catching up. But Kretz is going to have a hard time fighting these 2 players, considering that both players use more than half of the timeline. So, let's see what they're going to do. And Damien is already got some barracks already here. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, it's because it's open. He opened a hole here, so he's gonna get some pater in. Oh, there's because there's a cavalry. Sorry, I did not see this cavalry. Siege warriors are coming up for Kretz in here, so Kretz already getting a lot of economy going on. He's open out though, so like he's still not getting anything to defend himself. So if he gets rushed again, he's gonna have a hard time, unfortunately. You can see like villagers coming inside. That's a big problem for him. More barracks coming up, so just a house wall. But houses melt in this game very easily, so not much to... Okay, Kret's just gonna call it because... I mean, Jen's gonna call it. He's being harassed by Blue, unfortunately. He's been found out again. Very good game for this time. Shadow Hydra taking it back, so 1-on-1. And while Jen trying to do something was not enough to get his game going, unfortunately. So we'll see in the third game how this goes. Second game, Shadow Hydra is taking 1 point now. And we're up to match point, everyone. 1-on-1, who's gonna take it? Shadow Hydra or Galalovers? What do you guys think? ¿Qué piensas, verdad? ¿Sí? Gorda. Let's go Spectator real quick. No team. Looks like Branco is gonna be tagging in this time. I wonder, is he gonna replace Kretz or is he gonna replace what do you call? Jian. Okay, voy a rolar ese Yoko.
No.
So Jen's popping in. Oops.
I just got some satisfaction.
All right, so looks like we're ready.
Start the game already.
So, Spectator, we are ready. Let's hope everything goes well this time.
Start the game already.
We're up to match point. Everyone starting off with the Battle Royale. The Battle Royale is live and we are in islands. Small islands, exactly. So, starting off Baltoon at 12. What do you say? It's 10? Yeah. It's 10 with Phoenician. So, being a lot of Phoenician plays this right now. Getting some very nice close forest, I would say, surrounding him to forest. Plenty of fish on the top. That's a very nice shorefish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shorefish. 5 shorefish he can easily exploit. And getting a lot of wood around him. It's got a bit of a weird shaped island, but for the start, I think it's a pretty good. On the right side, no, on the bottom side, we got his teammate, Damien. Getting a little bit of a round shaped island, more standard, I would say. That's a re? They didn't say anything. Oh, that's a re? It must have been, right? A restart. Because Oh well. No one's telling anything, so I guess everyone just left and agreed. Well.
Yes. Start the game already.
Okay. Let's do it again. Without further ado. Let's see. Okay, now we're switching after scenario. This is the first county game we've had, right? So very nice to see another new map coming up for this Battle Royale. We got on the left side at 9, Jan on the very corner of the water. Look at this interesting place. He's completely next to the water. I've never seen county like this, like being this close to the water. Pretty interesting. Getting off some berries on the side. Berries, very nice forest. I would say he can keep himself inside for a while. Some easy lurable gazelles, some more berries on the back, and some gold that he can move on. Jan is Palmyra, I forgot to mention. So these villagers more effective and more expensive. Let's see if he's gonna be able to catch on, especially considering he's getting food from this little pet. Which, remember, fishing is one of the fastest sources in this game. On the top side, we got his teammate Branco as Roman getting off some berries on the start. A very open place in the start. He's got 2 stragglers in, but the forests are a bit too far in my opinion. So, a decent placement. I can see some gazelles in here. And other than that, I don't see much food sources. Some elephants on here, but he's gonna have a hard time finding it out. Stop the count? What count? On this side, we got plenty of shore fishes. So I think Branco's gonna be one that's been using more water than actually fighting on trying to get from food sources. We'll see. Baltoon coming on the right side, out 4. Got some gazelles as Marians. Some granary start. Kind of a mess going on in here. Seems like he's having some hard time luring these gazelles. They were probably all the way back here, maybe. So that's why they're like this. Still, he's got 4 out of 6. So I think it's a pretty good food. And if he just makes a pit here, he's going to be able to get this food without a problem. On the bottom side, we got Naomi and a Shank with a very nice protected island. Look at this. All these forests being closed off with this stone and some little gaps in between, but easily a defensive placement that he can do without a problem. And considering he's Shang, it might even be feasible to see him like go directly to bronze. He's got gazelles, he's got plenty of shorefish to go working around. He doesn't have anything else on. Well, he has some berries, but I would say this is just enough. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shorefish. Like just putting a pit here, it's a lot. Damian no food? No, Damian plenty of food, unfortunately. Just in the water. And even here you can see a pit here. So with all this on 5 on wood, I would say he's gonna go for a dog play, which I think it makes sense considering like all the income that he can get. And looks like for now all the players getting set up correctly. Jen not getting anything any other food sources by the looks of it. He's getting 16 population. Remember, he's Palmyran, so these sources are more expensive. 2 elephants coming all the way from back here. I don't know where they were, but very nice find that he got in here. And that's gonna give him 600 food that he can easily get. Ouch. Hopefully your village doesn't die. If he dies, it's gonna be a waste. Oh shit. There we go. There we go. 2 elephants are going down. 2 more elephants going down for Branco as well. So he find a bill of elephants that were all over, way over here. Both players exhausting their food resources, bearing quite nicely. A duck coming up for Branco, so getting off some fish going on. Damien exploring the water as well, getting his first fishing boat out. So hopefully he's gonna be able to get some good start on the Toolage. On the other hand, Baltoon getting to Toolage. I wouldn't say he's gonna be in for trouble. He doesn't have any more food sources. He's got some berries on the back here, but I don't think he's got anything else. I don't think he has found these elephants. And even on the shore, his food is quite lackluster. Like, look at this. He could try to pit this, I guess. 1, 2. This fish would be a bit too far. But oh, very nice. Branco finding out Baltoon's painting. The paint is going up though, unfortunately. Very nice quick house walls going off for Baltoon, getting himself a lot of time and getting away with his paint. Clubman's already coming up, and Branco, I don't see him getting more food sources anywhere. He only has this, and he's already making a stable out. He's got 2 gazelles. I don't know where he got them from. They were around here, I guess, and they were lured. Branco, it's almost on it. It's, I would say, 75% to Toolage, so it's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna give him plenty of time for this Clubman to get armor, attack, and X upgrades. So plenty of time for Baltoon to work around. You can see Damien going strongly aggressive on this side with 2 Clubmen. Jan walling himself and leaving it open, unfortunately. So Clubman's already on its way. Not getting anything. He's trying to make a building here, I think. So yeah, there it is. So for now it's closed. Being able to almost close himself out. He still has an opening on the bottom side. But Gian being completely trapped on his own little private corner. For now is Gian. 75%, 27 population. That's a very greedy. Even like consider this, like when you rush on Palmyra needs 16 population and he's going 27. Even if 4 of them are indeed, that still means 23 population from Palmyra villagers, which is insanely expensive. You kind of want to go to bronze at that point, if you ask me. But it seems that that's not going to be it. Clubmen are already on the defense of Damien. On the attack of Damien. Transport coming up as well, so he's going to transport all the way over here. And I think Jean should be... Yeah, there's a scout ships coming up, so he's kind of expecting a landing at this point. Jean has the walls, but he's not making walls just yet. I don't know why. There we go. So, where are you going? There we go. Nice. Okay. Some nice walling up to get himself a lot of time. Baltoon, on the other hand, Branco trapped, unfortunately, and he's got himself a little corner. A nice corner, I would say. He's got plenty of wood and he's got plenty of shortfish to work around. He still got sufficient, so it's not out of the game just yet. 2 barracks and ranges coming up. Another storage pit coming out, getting 3 shortfish for him, so not a bad play. However, these are like this is making just range unit armored bowmen, so it's not that bad, unfortunately. But these Roman slingers, I would say, would be better for to make just some axemen, but that's just my opinion. On the other hand, we see, I think that we're doing a little team up. Okay, so Branco moving some more villagers here. I don't know if that's intentional. Transport ship already here, so honestly, what are they doing? What's going on here? Okay, so villager being picked off, trying to be being picked off. Baltoon. Branco villagers just running away from these clubmen. Clubmen are just with armor. And no, Axabri coming up just now. So Baltoon is having a bit of a food crisis, I would say. But it seems like he's fixing it up with this swordfish and a dog coming up. So he's got some berries on this side. But yeah, as you might have remembered, he had very little food to work with. But now he's being able to stabilize himself quite nicely. 37 population for 31 for Baltoon. 43 for Damien. Much of that being on the water. So he's abusing the water to get him a lot of food going up. And we can see some scouches coming up as well. So he's going to start getting some offensive against Jen. Branco, 30 population, but heading 5 cute on all sides. On ranges, on barracks, and on docks. Shit. What's going on here? Plenty of rangers in here. And this is a little bit of a slinger playing, but getting just enough kills. So kind of wish he would complement the bowman with X-Men. I think that would be a better play because he can get, you know, the X-Men do much more damage. But okay. And Jian getting 43 population, Palmyran villagers focusing on the water. So he's not interested in fighting in land by the looks of it. He's just gonna go full water. And we can see now the teaming is up. We can see X-Men coming up on this side for Branco. So Branco's gonna be 2v1 in this kind of situation. Now that Jian is not interested in fighting, Jian should try to get a little bit more of food, like 50 population. But I think there's a little too many on wood. Like he has already 300 on the bank and just 3 dogs, so he's not producing as much as he's getting. Oh, but Damien on a tough situation. 51 to 52, and Damien has a lot of fishing boats. These fishing boats might get picked off. Unfortunately, they're already being picked off, like on this side, but he doesn't know about this big amount of the fishing boats. Baltoon for now, it seems he's pretty peaceful on his land. He's got his wood going up. And 4 on stone, 5 on stone, I mean, so he's switching to a slinger play. Kind of troublesome for Branco. Branco not having a solidified economy just yet. And it's gonna be hard to be solidified when you are teamed up by 2 players. Attack upgrade not in just yet even. So Branco on a tough spot, unfortunately. Very tough spot, I would say. So maybe we might see something like that. We saw something like this on Max Trolls. We see Branco being, it was John, being killed off by 2 of them rushing, while the other one was kind of just playing defensive. But I would say he's playing offensive, but he's playing offensive on the water, and that's something that Branco has not abused, which definitely should. He should try to get maybe some fish boats out, more fishing boats out, more dogs, just getting himself on the water. He still got some villagers running around, so he can easily spread himself out. We can see this side. We see he's just not being able to keep up just yet. We see some dogs, some ships from Baltoon. I don't know where they came from. They came all over here, from all the way over here, I think. Which is pretty interesting. They moved a long distance. But right now, we can see Branco having a lot of trouble. 36 population, so it's going down for him. 67 for Jean and 46 for... Oh shit, so he's losing his ships. Oh boy. So he's not... Damien, not paying attention, losing his ships little by little. Look at that. Damien already has the food for bronze. Being harassed on his shores, so... Not being able to get food just yet, but he's getting to bronze, so he might be able to come back with some war galleys. Oh, but John already on his way to bronze as well, so being able to keep himself on the game, fighting off the war galleys, it's gonna be a hard time for him. Wood upgrade coming off as well, for both players, Jen and Damien. Baltoon just keeping himself with some slingers. 3 barrels being produced. You can see him. Oh, the slingers are coming this way now. Jam better be ready because the slingers are coming. And he should be expecting, if there are teams, if they are communicating, he should be expecting the slingers. doesn't have any buildings outside just yet, so he has a hole here. These slingers are gonna get in. It's gonna be a devastating situation you hate to see. Oh, he's in. The slingers are in. Shit, and he's on his way to bronze, but it's still a long time to go. It's not something you want to see. He has to go around now. He has to be running around, and so it's a good equalizer from part of Baltoon, because now Damien has a more of a chance of. Oh shit! No, don't run that way. Oh, okay. So nice building destroying there. So he's gonna be Axeman getting into the transport, teaming up the coordination in these Palmyra villagers being destroyed left and right. This is a devastating situation for Team Galalovers now that their strong player just reached bronze, but right now he doesn't have any buildings to defend him, so he has one stable, but he's gonna start pumping up some camel, but still near not enough. He needs more units going up. On the other hand, we see it seems that the water from Damien is gone. There's no more fishing boats. Oh, there are, all the way over here. Dominant position in the water for Jan, but the land. Look at the land being harassed. Look, all these villagers being picked off. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villagers, 7 villagers, 8 villagers, 9 villagers, 10, 11, 12. Jesus fuck. These. Remember, these are Palmyra villagers, so they're even more expensive for Jan. If we look, okay, let's finish this one. Let's this attack finish real quick. You're already coming out, but oh boy. Boy, oh boy, Damien on tool as well, but it's a more healthy tool, I would say. He's already got farms, he's already got gold without a problem, so even if he's not focused on the water, he can still get a lot going up. Fishing boats in his way as well, so Branco on his way on bronze as well. Baltoon keeping himself on the tool with some slingers. I think Janlock harassed his ships, so unfortunately Janlock attacking both players and then both players attacking him back. It's kind of like what happened just now. He's getting now again some farms going up, but he's just one stable. He needs a lot more. He has the food, he has the income for more stables, but unfortunately the enemy just keeps popping in. They're gonna keep causing him trouble for a long time, unfortunately. This mass is a big. Okay, a cavalry coming up, so little by little he's chipping this army away. He really needs to patch this hole like ASAP, because they just keep pouring in. He really needs to put a government center coming up. Not a bad play, I guess he can afford it. So he can get another place on safety, like maybe in here. Okay, right there. Why not? We can see more. He still got the food on the water, so that's what's keeping him alive. Branco getting on the water himself as well. So let me look at the timeline. Statistics. So in economy, we see 45 population for Jamie and 56 population for Janlock, which I would see. I would have said it's a winning number, but he's with this harassment. I don't think 56 is this number right now. He's probably 30. Baltoon 30 population, 35 population for Branco. Military buried. Janlock and Branco losing a lot, and Baltoon gaining a lot. 36 kills. Jesus fucking Christ. 30 losses for Damien though. Most of them on the water, I would say. Timeline. Ooh, you can see the little spike. Boom. This is where the hole opened. You could say. I must say. Like, boom, they all went in. So, Damien on bronze, almost on the same time. Baltoon following it up. I mean, Branco. Baltoon, nowhere near, unfortunately. Seems like 800 food on the bank. He has these elephants. I don't know why he doesn't use them. He probably has not found them. Branco is now on the harassing side. He's using his tool army to harass the villagers that Baltoon has. And unfortunately, Baltoon's land is ridiculously open now that we see it. Like, look at all this. You cannot wall this easily, unfortunately. On this side, the fight keeps going on Genlock's party, on Genlock's land. Party going on. Villagers is still running around, and he's just. Why don't you wall? Like, just 2 tiles here can get you a long way. Now water coming attack as well for Jan. So And there's only gonna hold this side, so Jan being open from all sides, being forced to run away from his own base. Slingers harassing this situation. Just one villager in this place, so it's terrible situation right now for Jan. Who is winning? Gonna be hard to say. Jan is 15 population, so all his advantage is gone. Gone, yeah. Unfortunately, now it's up to Branko. Branko is the... we can see Baltoon's numbers is shrinking, but now it's between Damien and Branko, I would say. Holy shit. Oh, Baltoon being sacked on this. All these villagers being destroyed by Branko's tool army, so... Slinger's still coming up for Baltoon and still producing from his side, so... On the other hand, we see Branko just spreading out by the looks of it. He's getting a lot of wood. And Jan for now is out. Producing just one villager, unfortunately. And Slinger still in his base. And camels. And open on all sides. Damien abusing this situation to get his food out. Nice paints on his base. Camels coming all the way on this way. So now it's gonna be Branko versus Slingers from Baltoon and Damien. Damien's cavalry. Now we can see it's paying off. He's Branko running away. Big presence on the water from Damien. That's something that we saw a little bit ago. So that's probably what keeps him strong. Genlock did not upgrade his ships. Unfortunately, he's got the wood upgrade, but now no war galley upgrade, which is devastating for this water. And Branko little by little losing his numbers as well, producing 2 war galleys, 2 stables coming up. Jen getting some town center in the pyramid. He's got these little private seats, a very good position, so this is a very good spot. You can be able to fish it out very nicely. Let's see if the team Branko, if Team Galalovers is gonna do that as well. But right now, being harassed on land and being harassed on the water for Branko this time. He's the target to kill right now, unfortunately. And I don't see any land presence from Branko. Broad Swordsman, okay, so the player's choice for now is gonna be Broad Swordsman, which makes sense considering he's Roman. But right now, no more presence. Just from 2 barracks he's pumping by the looks of it. And he's not constantly pumping, I just see 1 war galley on his queue. On the other hand, Jen still producing. Jeez, but Jen's land is a mess, unfortunately. A very big mess. And on this side, we can see, okay, so Branko and Jen, little by little building up, but Slingers are coming this way. They probably found out this little hiding spot, and Jen doesn't have our army right now. Damien Iron, you think? Damien Iron, holy shit, yes. So, with all this offensive going on, Damien abused his opportunity to just boom. And he's halfway there to Iron, so fortunately, 2 weak bronze players are not going to be able to defeat Damien as Iron player. He's Shang, so Shang players have plenty of options. We see some barracks coming up from Branko, but Shang have heavy cavalry and horse archers. They can easily deal with these units. Even with hoplites, they would be able to defend himself. So we can see the choice is gonna be horse archers. We can see 6 buildings coming up, so I would say it's just a matter of time, unfortunately. This land being completely devastating. Broad Swordsman running around trying to get some kills, but it's nowhere near enough from what Team Galalovers need to get themselves back up to the game. Jean getting himself some water. He was doing pretty fine, but this damn hole, everyone. This was destruction for Jan. And Jan once again being harassed on his town center with all the Baltoons, the villager from Baltoon, 50 population from Baltoon, pretty much all of them slingers, I would say. I don't see him anything like food. Where's he getting food from? So Baltoon is going just pure slingers. Probably this is all his population. Horse Archer is coming on his way for Damien, unfortunately. Damien? Horse Archer and Heavy Cavalry. So yes, unfortunately, I would say this is a game situation. Horse Archer already getting the swordsman, and close to this economy, it's not gonna be able to do much, unfortunately. So now I'm being walled off, very nicely done. So what part on the side of Damien, Jan 24 population from the side of Branko, 76 population from the side of Damien, 96 with fire galleys coming on his way. So we're gonna see some fire going off to clean up the land, the water already. And from Baltoon, just 53 population, mostly being just slingers, I would say. Jan's villagers still being harassed. No more units coming out from his side, unfortunately, I would say. So once again, he's being forced to run, and this camel is just camping its way out. I don't see any offensive units, unfortunately, from the side of Galalovers, and they just gonna call it. This is Slingers. We're gonna clean up this another town centers from Jan. So strong victory from Team Damien, from Team Shadow Hydra. Damien getting to Iron and asserting his dominance, his fire galley. Shame we didn't see them on use. They were already getting ready, but they were not used, unfortunately. So I like seeing these little roaches. But very good play from the Shank player, getting himself a nice island. You can see he almost didn't even left his land. All of this, what's happening here, farms going up, plenty of forest to work around, and just doing an offensive paint to get Jian going. But Jian was doing pretty well, I would say, but these little holes like this, you gotta pay attention to these little holes. Unfortunately, you saw they all get in, and he just lose his entire economy and was left out of the game pretty much all for the rest of the game. Let's take a look one more time. So population count. So Damien 80 population, Baltoon 30 population, Jian 56 population, and Branko 66 population. So very big victory on this side. We saw, look at this, pretty balanced game. The hole opens and Jian starts to fall down a bit. We can see Branko starting to harass Baltoon, so getting off his kill on his economy, and he did a good harassment, but unfortunately it was not nearly enough. You can see the blue gap and the red gap. It was not nearly enough. Damien, very well played from him, just booming out to his heart's content in Iron Age, to Iron Age. For now, I think that's it on all the games for today. So, very good one.